All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Here I have the ground pounder back in front of me with the El Toro Loco body. Um, Today we finally got it on the table to go ahead and fix this spur gear, or should I say replace the spur gear. So as you all know from the last video, the ground pounder stripped its spur gear. And so I'm just gonna do a quick stock replacement. I got the stock spur gear here today, and I'm just gonna change that out and and then we'll see if it strips again. Then we'll probably go ahead and try to do a conversion over to a 32 pitch spur gear and pinion. So, but right now we sticking with the stock 48 pitch gears, and we're gonna see if we can maybe try to get a better mesh from the stock mesh here. So hopefully we can, not strip this spur gear, this new spur gear. But if we do, we'll try to, make something happen. So this is what it sounded like in the last video, if you can hear it real good. And right now it's just rubbing up against the spur, the pinion rubbing up against the spur, because the spur doesn't have any teeth left on it. So let me break it down and try to, try to get this done. So basically, with this ground pounder, you just need to drop the transmission, basically. And basically, this transmission is held up. If you look at it here, and I'm talking about, you're gonna take the whole thing down. So you're gonna have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 screws off the side there, and that'll drop it. But you also have to take take these bars off. So that'll be 4 additional screws to take off, just to get these bars out the way so it can't just drop. Because I'm not gonna take the drive shafts off from the transmission, because they should be able to just slide off once I get it dropped. They should just slide off the other telescopic end. So we're gonna try it like that and see what happens. So we're gonna drop this transmission. I'm gonna get these screws out here and try to put the new one in. So let me put you all on pause and try to get situated, and I'll come back. So all right, guys, I was able to get the transmission out whole without taking the drive shafts off, like I said, disconnecting it from the transmission. Like I said, it just disconnected from the other telescopic end. I did have to take that one bar off right here instead of both of them. I just took that one bar off, and that gave me enough room to slide this out. Anyway, just showing you here how grind down this spur is. Like on the outside, it has the teeth, but on the inside and the middle part, it's all gone. So and so what I am gonna do, like I said, I didn't mess with the motor mount slide or anything. It's still in the stock position. So what I am gonna do is see if I can get a better mesh. Like I said, these 48 pitch gears are never really good, especially when you jump in or put more power to it. So like I said, we're gonna take this old gear off here. We're gonna use the same slipper clutch and all that stuff. So the slipper clutch pad, we're gonna use the same slipper clutch pad because, like I said, it is new. I only ran a few times, so We're gonna get this taken off here, and then we're gonna get the new one installed on here. So let me come back to you. All right, got the old gear off. So what I'm gonna have to do now is look how gold that is. Look how much brass is just all over that gear. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take this center bushing out and install it on the new gear. So let me do that, and I'll get back with you. So to get this bushing out, you just go to the rear of the gear and just take your flathead screwdriver, something like that, and just press up against it, and it'll just shoot right on out. So just be careful where it shoots at, so you know exactly where it goes. So now we're gonna install it in the new gear here. So, and I guess it doesn't really put it in there, press down on it. Actually, go in from this side. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but like I said, it comes out easier on one side and goes in easier on the other side. It's crazy how that is, but it's in there now. So there we go. All right, so let's get this bad boy installed. Yeah, so now all we have to do is just place this bad boy on here, line it up. And this slipper pad, this slipper clutch pad ain't nothing but a doggone piece of sandpaper. Probably can make your own. Get you some sandpaper. Cut it up the size of the gear. Match it up. You got the 4 holes on the spur, so you kind of match the holes that's on the slipper clutch pad with those holes. That way it just holds it in place. I'm gonna make sure I got the back right too, because like I said, the back I never touched. Yeah. Probably wouldn't matter anyway, because you're gonna have so much pressure pushing up against it with the plates and all. Trying to do all this one hand. Come on, there we go. With a one hand repair. All right, get you on there. I'm gonna slide on in. There you go. That's what she said. Boom. So the next thing to do is just put this spring back on, and then the nut. So what I did with the nut, I just counted how many turns it took to take it off, and so I'm just gonna do those same amount of turns to tighten it back up. So let me pause you all for that so I can have both hands, and I'll come back. All right, so I got the slipper clutch tightened down, and my next thing to do is, like I said, I guess I go ahead and get this back in, but I'm gonna have to try to move that motor mount, and it's just 2 screws that's on the top up there by the battery tray that you have to loosen a little bit, and you can slide the whole motor plate. So let's do that, and I'll get back with you. So I got the new spur gear installed. So now I just want to get in here and try to loosen the motor mount up here. As you see, those 2 screws right there, those are the ones you want to get access to. Loosen them up and slide the plate whether you putting a bigger gear on there or smaller gear or whatnot. So in this case, we're not replacing any gears. So we're not replacing the pinion gear. We just want to make sure it has a better mesh. I already moved the pinion gear so it can roll around on the spur gear evenly. That way it wears evenly, not just from the middle on to the front, you know. So, but yeah, let me find. I think that's a 2, I believe it is. May have to heat it up too. I don't know yet. Let's see. May have to heat it up. No. Was I able to turn it? Yeah, you're gonna have to heat it up. You don't want to strip the gears. You don't have to heat it up. You don't want to strip the you don't want to strip the screw there. So, but yeah, so heat that up. Try not to melt your receiver wire and your ESC and all that. So, but anyway, we're gonna heat that up and loosen them up, and then try to get it slid. All right. So we got that motor mount moved just a taste, and tighten it up real good. So it has, you know, enough play. I left it a little bit of play in there, not a whole lot, because you want the teeth to be able to, you know, roll smooth over the teeth. So hopefully this will help it a little bit by me moving it over just a smidge, and nothing feels tight or binding in anything like that. So so that's that on that. So one other thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna throw on some different wheels here. So I got these right here, and these just some wheels I got off of AliExpress, and we're gonna throw them on here. They're a bit about the same height. They are the same height as the stock wheels on the ground pounder, but they are totally smaller in width versus the stock ground pounder wheels. Like I said, these are 70 wide, so these gotta be about about 75, maybe 80, something like that. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We got the spur gear replaced. Gonna throw the new wheels on here, and I'll be back once I throw the wheels on here. So all right, guys, I ran into a little snafu with these wheels. So first of all, the Red Cat stud, I didn't get it here. Stud is actually bigger than your normal studs that come on a 10 scale RC. Because even when you get this ground pounding from Red Cat, the hex wrench, the nut wrench won't even fit on the nut. So that's the nut. And so if you don't have one of these or something similar, or you know, that has a bigger, and I want to say it's probably a size 8, I believe, that fits on this nut. So that was the issue. Like I said, this is a 12 millimeter hex, but the stud is bigger than your normal 10 scale. So with that being said, I had to drill the hole a little bit bigger on the wheel. So that's one issue I had. And as you can see how much bigger the rim is on the stock wheel versus this the cheapo wheel that I bought. It fits, but it's a tight fit when it comes to clearing your hub. Yeah, when clearing the C hub, it'll clear it, but it's real, like I said, it's close. But I believe it would rub once you get the moving, like bumping and jumping and all that stuff, and it probably caused some damage on the C hub, and probably caused some damage around the edges in of the inside of the rim. So with that being said, I'm scrapping these wheels, and I'll put these on something else. I've ordered some BKT. I went ahead and ordered some BKTs that I actually fit on here. That are close to the size of these wheels. So that way we won't have any issues, because you know, when you're out there bashing around and things like that, you don't want to have any issues, especially issues you know you could have avoided if you just would have, you know, did the right thing in the first place. So that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna keep the stock wheels on here for now, but we are going to replace them eventually once the new wheels get here. So no new wheels yet on the Ground Pounder El Toro Loco. Or should I say the El Toro Loco Ground Pounder. No new wheels for the El Toro Loco Ground Pounder. Not yet. Not just yet. We just got to wait on the new wheels to come, because the wheels that we have, they just don't fit the way I want them to fit. So, and another thing is, if you do get some wheels like this, with the rim that's got like a deep dish, be mindful of that, because these nuts are bigger, and so you won't be able to get that nut wrench down in there without shaving the rim. So that's another thing. So kind of be mindful of the offset of the rim for your back spacing and for your nut and your nut wrench. So just be mindful of that. So you learn from my mistake, so you don't have to do it and mess up like I did. So, but anyway, so we're gonna throw the stock wheel back on and get out there and go bashing with it until the new wheels get here. So, all right, guys, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Yeah.